I can almost imagine the rush for people to buy tickets to see Roger Federer play one last time. The last time he'll be playing is at the Lava Cup, as he's just said. Let's shift our focus now to more mundane affairs of life, politics. Taking center stage today, once again, West Bengal. That's so another day of protest by the BJP. Now, this time the protest was against the excessive police force we saw 2 days ago during their Nabanna Cholo Yatra. The BJP says 600 of their workers were injured that day, but Mamata Banerjee says the police showed extreme restraint. Let me go straight across to our guests who are joining us this evening. They're on your screens as well now. We have Advocate Ambika Roy, who's a MLA from the BJP. Gargi Nandi Roy is a political analyst. Professor Monojit Mondal is spokesperson of the TMC. And Tausif Ahmed is a political analyst. Thank you, everyone, for coming in here. Gargi ji, the Chief Minister of the state has said that the police showed much restraint. This is not what restraint looks like, ma'am. Not at least what we saw play out on our screens 2 days ago.
Right. Yes. You want me to speak? Yes.
Yes,
Shreya.
yes, Gargi ji. I wanted to start with you because you were smiling. You were the only one who was smiling. Monojit is looking too serious. So I said, let Gargi ji start. Please go ahead.
Yes. Both of you are in puja mode, I think. Both of you are puja mode. We have to smile.
It's a Friday.
Monojit, my name has been taken. Let me say, So I think the fundamental. Monojit, please let me speak. The fundamental rights of the people were trampled upon that day. You know the fundamental rights that is ensured by your constitution, about which Monojit speaks a lot. So that was trampled upon, the right to assemble peacefully or right to movement. We have seen horrible things. Shubhendu Adhikari was not allowed to reach Satragachi. He just left his home and he was going to Satragachi and he was stopped, and there was a conspiracy, Shreya, if you know. They used female cops to surround him, especially led by a SC woman. Why? And why did Shubhendu had to say, don't touch me? Because they wanted him to do something. They wanted him to push the cops, and if he would have done that, they would have framed him in molestation and also SC/ST Act. So that's why deliberately, tell me, if a leader is going, why 1,000 police is required to stop him from going to Satragachi? Tell me why a male leader is surrounded by 20 female cops and led by SC, somebody who is a Cristiano Maria, her name or something. So that there was a deliberate thing. They thought that Shubhendu will push back, and of course he will retaliate and they can frame him. So, and we have seen this Abhishek Banerjee, he is an elected MP. What did he say? I would have shot the BJP workers targeting their forehead. He's inciting violence on the streets. The cadres will do that now. We have seen enough of political violence, Monojit. The Bengalis are shocked to see the political violence. So we don't want to see anymore. So what is your MP doing? What is your MP doing? And so many people, women have been hit. Meena Purohit was hit. Why? What
is
was
this
the
what restraint?
If you didn't want them to go up to Nabanna, you could have barricaded 2-kilometer radius. But you barricaded the entire state, and the state came to a grinding halt because of your barricading. You are fearful. You are fearing because Mamata Banerjee came from similar agitation. So you are scared. TMC is scared today, Monojit.
Professor Monojit Mondal.
No, first of all,
no, 1 minute. The BJP has a point. I mean, for the Chief Minister to step out and say the police showed great restraint, there was an overkill of police force that day. And the violence was unprecedented, sir. How can the Chief Minister come out and say there was great restraint shown? The BJP has a reason to protest today. I don't know how long these protests will go on. That is a different thing. But they did have a reason to protest today as well, right?
The BJP might have reason to protest, but they must protest peacefully. First of all, I was smiling. I was complimenting both of you because you are in celebratory mode, both of you, as it looking like. So that's why I said that's. I'm certainly not trying to interrupt you, madam. The facts remain, Shreya. You have seen the demonstration by the BJP, demonstration of unprecedented violence. The police were attacked. What the police were using is a normal course to disperse such violent mob. Water cannon, tear gas, and at only some point in time, there was nothing to do. They just resort to lathi charge. And that's it. This become violent excess. I mean, this is amazing. What did you do in Delhi during that farmer agitation?
What do you do in UP? You go for daylight encounter of the criminals. You killed a police officer in Haryana just 3 weeks back by the sand mafias. What are we talking about? If you think that there is an issue
sand
at all,
mafias don't represent the government. What are you talking?
Please have
you are
show some
comparing
guts,
sand
madam.
mafia with
Please
the
show some
government.
guts.
Anything you will say, the BJP killed, the BJP killed.
Where from this comparison
Please
comes?
show some guts, madam.
Sand mafia killed a police officer and you are...
Let me finish my point. No, let me finish. I am very quiet, madam. Very quiet. Why are you disturbing?
TMC consists of mafias. Very correctly said,
do not need to get worked up, madam. Let me speak. Let me speak. You are looking very calm and quiet, but you are not behaving very calm and quietly. Please let me speak properly. The facts remain, Shreya, that if there is an issue of corruption, that has to be taken to a logical conclusion. Who are leading the corruption charge against the TMC? 2-3 persons who themselves are charged of corruption. Shubhendu Adhikari is one of them. Loket Chatterjee is one of them. All of us and the entire country know why these two people switch sides from TMC to BJP. Everyone knows this. Nonetheless, if there is the cause, I mean, it means that you don't, first of all, you don't trust your own agencies, CBI, ED, and even the court, they're investigating. So there was no issue at all. And we have taken action against the person who was apparently charged of corruption, Mr. Partha Chatterjee. Did you take any action? I'm giving names.
After great reluctance, only after notes came out of his residence. My God, what great reluctance was shown by Mamata Banerjee and the TMC.
We took 3 days to apparently dismiss the number 2 in the cabinet. Just 3 days. And I'm giving you name, Nitish Pramanik. We chucked him out in 2018. They left him home. Amit Shah left him home. He has got 12 cases of murder, dacoity, extortion, girl trafficking, and what not. He was dacoiting a gold jewelry shop, and he was caught napping. This person is the deputy of the Home Minister now.
Ambika Roy, you are an MLA from the BJP, and this charge has often come to you. Is Ambika Roy with us?
I'm giving you the names. If they have any guards, let them file against me and my party. I'm giving the names of Nitish Pramanik, who is the deputy of the Home Minister with 12 cases.
Okay,
and we chucked him out of the party.
Okay. Ambika Roy is not with us. Otherwise, she would have defended the party. Gargi Nandi Roy, I think the Zimma now comes to you. This is a charge that will come. This is a charge that...
Madam is doing quite okay in defending BJP.
Mr. Mondal, let me also speak. My show, let me also speak a bit.
Yeah, Manojit, give me 10 seconds.
No, Gargi, listen to my question. Gargi, listen to my question. This is the charge that will come. Gargi ji, listen to my question. This is a charge that will come. That the BJP is washing machine.
Yes, this is the charge.
It is the charge, na? And the TMC has a fair point. Hamare corrupt neta corrupt और आपके corrupt neta सर्व से धुले हुए.
Right. So the thing is, when Shubhendu was in TMC, that time Shubhendu was not corrupt. The moment he came here and he defeated Mamata Banerjee, then they felt that he is corrupt. Also, if you know, recently, Debjani Mukherjee's mother, Debjani who is with Sharoda, she's in jail. Her mother wrote a letter how CID is pressurizing Debjani to frame Shubhendu. Otherwise, she will be charged with more cases. If Shubhendu is already corrupt, why does the state CID need to pressurize Debjani Mukherjee to frame Shubhendu? Firstly. Secondly, those corrupt leaders whom they were calling corrupt before, like Mukul Roy, then this Arjun Singh, they now went back to TMC. They have lapped up. So it is not corrupt when their leaders were with them. When they come to BJP, they blame. And more of Shubhendu, because Shubhendu defeated Didi. And this Didi cannot tolerate. Didi cannot tolerate that she has been defeated. So they try to stop Shubhendu. Now Shubhendu has been a mass leader now. So they are trying to stop Shubhendu.
No, he has been a mass leader, all right.
But let me tell you,
let Tausif also come in.
No force, I reiterate, no force can stop the wave of public grievances. The tsunami of public grievances cannot be stopped by any use of force. Let me tell you, Monojit.
Tausif? Okay, go ahead, Monojit. Can I? Only 10 seconds because Tausif has to come in as well. Go ahead. Manojit, you want to go ahead or should I go to Tausif?
Yeah, I do not really need a BJP spokesperson because Madam is doing as a political analyst quite well. So that's a compliment once again. The fact remains that, Shreya, these people have been saying this for a long period of time. I mean, why do you call yourself a political analyst? I don't understand. These people have been doing this for the last 5 years. Mamta is corrupt. And she was talking about one person giving a statement against the CID. First of all, CID has completely dismissed that charge. And if at all there is any merit in her statement, the same kind of statement was given by another accused, the head of Sharada Chief, saying that Shubhendu Adhikari took money from me. He wrote a letter to the magistrate, to CBI. You are not taking that in the face value. What kind of a double standard is this, madam, political analyst? I mean, you have to take, if you want to take the statement of both, take the statement of both. Sudipto Sen, the head of Sharada, company, he categorically stated, written letter to both CBI and the magistrate saying that Shubhendu took 6 crores from him. And let me tell you, Shubhendu, in collaboration with Sharada Chief, they wanted to develop a very big big building in Kathi. You can still remember those advertisements. Shado Shadher, Shopner Badi. I'm giving you the tagline, 2011-12. Please remember those advertisements. Kathi, the building was supposed to come up in Kathi. And Shubhendu Adhikari was the mastermind of that development. Mastermind of that building. And now he said that he took money.
So everyone's hands in West Bengal are dirty, essentially, is what you are telling me, as far as politicians are concerned.
Not everyone. So, not everyone. There are certain elements in all political parties, but as far as we are concerned, 99% of our party was.
Are you telling me the Chief Minister was Tausif Ahmed? Should I believe that the Chief Minister was unaware of what was going on right under her nose? Is that what I believe?
Right, I'm telling you, Shreya, nothing happens without Didi's inspiration.
Gargi ji, let Tausif speak. Gargi ji, let Tausif speak. Go ahead.
So nothing happens without. So she knows everything.
Okay.
Sudipto bought press bench
Bengal.
Tausif, go ahead.
Bengal, this madam must stop. Her time is over. So Bengal government works in a very democratic function. Yes, Gargi madam must not stop interfering when I am talking. Now, when we all saw when the charges were leveled against the sitting minister Partha Chatterjee, Mamata Banerjee called a cabinet meeting and a discussion was taken to remove him. It's a democratic way that Mamata Banerjee functions. And if there are no materials against someone, you cannot take action. But there has to be some material. When the materials came to the forefront, action was taken. Now compare this with BJP. We saw in an example in Tirnamul we have is that a minister was removed once the materials came, once the he was charged with the corruption. And at least 3 examples I can give you from Karnataka, from Madhya Pradesh and from Assam, where BJP has made them not just any ordinary minister, but the chief ministers. Those who are involved in huge scam, and they are the chief minister of the BJP-ruled state. That is the shamelessness, that is the hypocrisy of BJP. BJP today is the tops in the list of MPs and MLAs with highest number of criminals. These are the criminal cases that these sitting MP MLAs have themselves declared in the affidavit that yes, there are criminal charges pending among them. And BJP is the one who has recruited all these criminals in their party and given them MP and MLAs tickets. So BJP has no face. And recently, 2 days ago, what we saw in Calcutta, when Calcutta an attempt was made by BJP goons to take the city for a ride. Who are those persons? Nitish Pramanik, who is now under the shelter of Home Minister Amit Shah. His close aide was involved. His picture surfaced that this is the one who has photo with Nitish Pramanik is one who is burning the city of Kolkata in the name of peaceful protest. Look at how West Bengal government responded. West Bengal government did not go after the houses of these protesters, did not slap them with terror charges, did not order for the police to open fire. compare this with BJP state. If there are protests, what did BJP do? They burned down, they slapped UAPA charges against them. There are instances where police opened fire, and there are ample of examples where the bulldozers were used to demolish their houses. So on one side, you have complete anarchy under BJP's rule, which runs like a dictatorship. And here we have in Kolkata, a government under Mamata Banerjee, which is functioning in a very democratic way and in a peaceful, one who has been successful to keep peace in the state.
If it was so democratic, then the protest, then they should have just allowed the protest to take place, no? Maybe if there was not so much violence, it would not have hit headlines.
No, there was no permission. Can illegal...
That is
illegal protest is not allowed in Uttar Pradesh.
It was the TMC government that didn't give permission, na?
What kind of hypocrisy is this?
I think we have explained it again and again.
Okay, Ambika ji has come to the debate a bit late.
To deny permission, but Mamata Banerjee should not have the right to deny permission for a protest. What kind of hypocrisy and logic is this? Where these people, in the name of peaceful protest, they came with bombs. They came with petrol. How did they burn down the police vehicle? They carried petrol with them.
Let the BJP MLA speak, please.
To commit rioting in the city, which was foiled successfully by Mamata Banerjee administration.
Monoji, there are videos of police pelting stones.
And beating up
police
people.
Is in the hospital. 56 police officers injured.
Kolkata police. It is controlled by DD.
56 police personnel injured.
Let the BJP MLA please come in. Yes, Mr. Ambika Roy.
600
ladies and gentlemen, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, let the fourth panelist come in, please. Please, let the fourth panelist come in. Yes, Mr. Ambika Roy.
The situation and the issues made us to raise the protest. When we are inside the house, the Vidhan Sabha house, we cannot raise any kind of the issues as is very much prevalent. The alarming level of the corruption, which has already engulfed the entire West Bengal. If you have seen the amount, the liquidated money which is found from the minister's henchman's room, and it is also found here and there, we can see this is a kind of corruption. So against this corruption, we started this protest, and in the democracy, we have every right to raise this protest. But whereas what happened when we went for raising this protest, the police has used this brutality and used the lathi charge in the manner that we are not like a human being. So now we have every right. But now my friend is saying that the democracy, the Mamata Banerjee is ruling the state in a very democratic manner. During the election, more than 100 people have died. During the election, in all the cameras, channels, they have shown. But in any other states, have you seen that this is the number of the person who died during this election clash? So we have not seen. None of the states we have seen. Now he has taken the example that in all other BJP ruled states, the persons have died. No person has been died in the BJP ruled state. It has only happened in case of the West Bengal. Now, during the election, all the booth capturings and the police is used by this ruling party. And not only that, we have seen that how the BJP people, those who are the supporters of the BJP workers, they have been killed. During the Panchayat election, it's almost more than 4 years have already been passed. The matter is also pending in the Supreme Court. Supreme Court also issued the notice, the matter is pending. Now we have seen the kind of the alarming level of the brutality, alarming level of lawlessness, alarming level of the corruption. In case of this job, you have seen the thousands of the cases. They have done this corruption, and in the Honorable High Court has given the direction and given the direction for the investigation. So it is not the BJP. It is not that the BJP has carried on this investigation. This investigation has been carried on the direction of the High Court. Now, how can you say that the democracy is going on here? The TMC Supremo Mamata Banerjee is very democratically, she is ruling this state. Not at all. High Court is also showing the concern that here is the alarming level of the lawlessness, and the police machinery, they are not doing the work, and simply because of this ground, The High Court did not rely on this. This is why the ED and CBI.
Okay, I've heard all of you.
Investigation.
I've heard all of you. I just want to know from Gargi. Gargi ji, how long will these protests continue? 2 days ago protest, today protest. Now every day will the BJP only do protests on the streets of Calcutta?
Even today.
The
house.
Like I think, Shreya, when a time comes now, when the time comes for the change of regime, we see this kind of uprising and the kind of tyranny.
This is only the uprising of the BJP. This is not the citizens who are on the streets, na ma'am.
So when there is so much corruption, so much of tyranny, there will be uprising till the regime changes perhaps. But this is an indication that the regime is changing because now being in the ruling side,
can I reply?
Do you know that TMC also came with posters in the Vidhan Sabha? Nobody has ever seen because they will be going back to the opposition seat maybe. Today in the Vidhan Sabha, even the speaker of Vidhan Sabha has spoken about that. TMC are coming out with posters. BJP did a walkout. Have you ever seen ruling party holding posters? That we have seen. So that means they know that now soon they will be in the opposition seat. I don't know how many years. But time has come. Tyranny cannot continue.
I don't have time.
You are talking about bulldozer.
There's an AAP MLA who's been arrested. I want to go to that news.
I'm telling name of Shaukat Mullah on national television. How Shaukat Mullah's men to pull down BJP workers' house with bulldozer. It was shown. We have seen those videos.
Tausif, you can reply to my question because
it has been happening continuously.
Ambika Roy ji and Gargi ji, 1 minute. Ambika Roy ji, Gargi ji, just a minute, please. I'm out of time. Monojit Mandal, my last question to you is this, and please keep it quick. At least agree that the BJP's campaign to put the TMC in the dock as far as corruption is concerned and as far as setting a narrative is concerned, they have succeeded. Whether or not you like it, they have. Look at what we are discussing for the last 3 days on TV.
I think how TV debates are discussed, we know. Let us not go into that. And they have been saying this for the last 5 years. Madam is in Bangla, Barite Mukhusto Kore eshe bole. She has been memorizing these things for a very, very long period of time, right? Nothing has happened. They don't have any connect with the people. Even their 3 leaders are going in 3 directions. Shubhendu, Shukanto, and Dilip Ghosh. They don't gel with each other. They don't see eye to eye. And Shubhendu Adhikari, what did he do? You're talking about a mass leader. He just walked up to the prison van. Did not even sit on the ground. And he left all his supporters largely on the streets of Calcutta. He just was, safely going to the Lal Bazar police station. That's your mass leader. Shame on Shubhendu Adhikari. He should learn how to play politics from Abhishek Banerjee, who is 15 years younger than Shubhendu Adhikari. And there lies the problem.
He wants to
because Abhishek is rising like a star in Indian politics. And Shubhendu Adhikari is just marching in Bengal in some parts of Nandigram. That's why his problem. He always call him Bhaipo. And take him, we are saying Shubhendu Adhikari is an extortionist. He is a decoy.
All right,
he is a
ladies and gentlemen,
of Bengal.
Time up. Thank you very much. Advocate Ambika Roy, MLA of the BJP, Gargi Nandi Roy, Professor Monojit Mandal, and Tausif Ahmed. Thank you very much for joining us on Urban Debate this evening. I'm slipping into a quick break on the show. Up next, details to Amanatullah Khan's arrest. The AAP MLA, I believe, has